Yo, we back up in this piece. 2 for Tuesday. That's what I'm saying, baby. Yes, sir. 2 for Tuesday. So we gonna try this here Vision Jet. We gonna see if these screens stay on the whole flight. If they don't, we gonna just choose another plane to fly. But I think flying through the middle of this continent that we are gonna be flying through today, I'm very hopeful that the screens will stay on this whole time. Please subscribe. Please click that thumbs up, that like button. Share my videos. Comment on my videos. Let's get in this here aeroplano. Yes, sir. So let's make sure there's no updates. Let me look at everything that we got installed because I might just get rid of a couple of things. All right, this is okay. This A310 complete livery set. That's like the only third-party livery set that I have. But that one doesn't seem to cause any issues. Oh yeah, let me get rid of these. Well, 2 pilots seems to be okay, but let me just get rid of this just in case. All right, select all. And delete that. Just to be safe. Because I have noticed that these third-party liveries have been a hella problem on these in this simulator. These third-party liveries. I should probably get rid of that ones for the A310. You know what? I am. Let me get rid of these tonight too, just to be safe. Because this Cirrus, I'd rather download it again if I need it later. This Vision Jet, I need all the gods, all the Microsoft Simulator gods looking down on me smiling tonight, because these screens are very temperamental. And so is this plane. I'm telling you, it's a good shot that this plane's screens are going to go out at some point. All right, so now everything is just Microsoft and PMDG. Yeah, just flights. Antonov, Microsoft, FS Reborn. Okay, so no more liveries. The only liveries we got are these from PMDG, which are perfectly fine because they're from the manufacturer. So okay, let's get in this here Vision Jet. All right, let's go to Vision Jet G2. And I've looked at a lot of the liveries. I mean, like, the initial, like, the first livery is still my favorite. I mean, these other ones are okay, but, like, actually, this one's not too bad. This Arrivi Ginza. But I'm just going to stick with this shuttle one. I mean, this one's still my favorite. So we're going to stick with that. Let me, oh, shoot. Let me pull up the flight plan. I forgot to pull it up on Navigraph here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to pull it up on my tablet. My daughter has my iPad, so we using the tablet tonight, which is okay. It does a pretty good job. Not as good as the iPad, but it's a very close second when it comes to what I needed to do tonight. Which is not much. I don't think I'm asking too much of my iPad or my tablet tonight. I just wanted to show me the info that I needed to show me. I've already loaded this up from SimBrief, and I already brought it into, and we're going to bring it into the Cirrus Vision Jet 2, but I want to see how much fuel I need up front, so that's why I'm looking up the info now, so I can set the fuel and the weight and all that from here. Alright, view SimBrief OFP, and we need about 700 kilograms of fuel. Alright, so let's go up here. We need about 700. Alright, that's good. And our total takeoff weight is 2640. So So we got a little bit of space here. All right, that's good. And our center of gravity looks like that's going to be... I want it to be like a round number. I can't get it to be around. All right, 3510, that's fine. All right, customization, yo mama. Enable oil leak, fuel pump. Look at all these failures you can turn on. I'll have to read about that. We'll do it another night when I'm not already worried about the screens going blank. Like I already think we're gonna have a big enough failure with this airplane. Yeah, that's good. Let me plug in the airport. That is HKMO. We're leaving from Kenya. HKMO. As the developers of this airplane suggest that we fly this airplane in a region that is not heavily populated. And it looks like I was taken off from runway 3, which is this one here. All right, so let's just park at ramp 32. That'll work. And let's set this for live weather, but let's set this for December of last year, and let's set this for sometime in the 10 o'clock looks good to me. All right, let's get flying. Now, if this doesn't work, I may just switch over to a bush trip, or depending on when the failure happens with the screens, I may just switch to like, the TBM 900 or, another flight, another airplane similar in equipment. Hopefully everything will stay on and we'll be good. That is the game plan for tonight. But yeah, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Please click the like button. It doesn't cost you a damn thing other than a few minutes. Not even a few minutes, actually. By the time I done this pitch already, you could have already subscribed and already liked. It only takes a fraction of a second to do. And besides you, I'm the only one that'll know that you did it. And I won't tell anybody, I promise. I won't tell anyone. Just go ahead and do it already. You know you want to. Even if you don't like my channel, just do it anyways. That way you can continue to watch and discuss all my airplane videos. All my offensive airplane videos. All right, so we're going to turn on battery 1 and 2. We're going to turn on generator 1 and 2. We're going to turn our strobe lights on now because those are the only lights that are available besides landing lights and ice lights. Let's go ahead and turn the master oxygen on. And bleed. And let's go ahead and get our engine started up. So let's come down here. Let's click on this knob and then just click the engine start stop. That's pretty much it for starting up the airplane. I mean, it's not real in-depth. This is probably the easiest airplane to set up, to start up at least. A lot of the other stuff in this airplane, not so easy, but starting it up is very easy. Alright, let's bring in our flight plan. So I usually leave this one for the PFD. I usually use this one to operate the MFD as much as I can. And this one I just kind of flip-flop between the two. So let's go into MFD. And I'm going to put it on map and then make this full screen. Alright, and we're 5 miles out, which I like. Map settings. Let me go to map settings real quick, and we're going to make this absolute so it shows like the actual ground. Alright, map sync we have all. Okay, and we are going to sync from the MFD right side. All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to sim brief. Oh, how am I not already in here? Man, you mother... Give me a second, y'all. Let me go ahead and type this in. How am I already not in here already? I don't think I've... whatever. Let me go to Navigraph real quick. Type it in on my computer. I should have already been, like, connected and all that. Like, I've flown this plane since I re-downloaded everything, but whatever. It is what it is. This only takes a couple of minutes to do. As long as my old man laptop works pretty well. My old man... I call it my old man because it's very cranky, especially at night. All right, navigraph.com/code. All right, yeah, log in. And we got NLL B67 FC. All right, very good. So now we got, yep, this is our flight plan here. Let's request that. And import. Very good. No. Ah, 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 ah. Let's this happens soon enough in the flight. Let's try it one more time. Ah! God damn you, flight effects. I haven't deleted all my liveries for you, you bastard. You killed my Vision Jet, you bastard. I tell you what we'll do is let me do a couple of things here that might help. I don't want to do this, but it might be necessary. All right, let's go under General. Let me do this here. Let's go to Data. Let's turn photo, grammetry, and live weather, and multiplayer. Let's turn all that off. Let's turn traffic off. Let's turn all this off. Now, if it doesn't work after all this, then fuck it. We ain't flying that jet. This company that made this plane, I think if you've... Yo, what's up, my dude? What's up, fishies? Yeah, if y'all have heard my story about this plane before, these motherfuckers pulled the okie doke on me with this airplane. Let me just finish turning off. Oh no, we're good now. Oh yeah, let me turn off the ATC also. Because I'm not gonna have live weather on, so let me turn that. But yeah, hang on, let me do this real quick and then I'll continue talking. I'm having trouble doing two things at one time tonight. Give me a second. Give me a second, motherfucker. I'm having troubles. All right, this and so these these people. What you mean, you people? These people that made this airplane. Where's it at? It should be down here towards the bottom. Yeah, these people. Flight effects. Man, there was nothing on there. When you go to the marketplace and you look at the actual, like, you know, the airplane and all that, and it gives you the description and all that, there was nothing on that description that says, there's a good chance if you're playing on Xbox, the screens are going to go black everywhere around the world unless you do these certain things, like turn off traffic, turn off photogrammetry, turn off multiplayer, turn off everything. That information was not passed out until you already bought the plane and you got access to their website. So I really wish that I mean, look at all this stuff they fixed supposedly. I don't see it. But all right, let's try it again, because if this happens again, we just gonna fly a different plane. So let me click OK, and let's go back to welcome. Maybe it was the linking up the sim brief. Maybe that's what the problem was. So let's go departure. All right, we got clear skies. Yeah, that we got everything off. Okay, let's go fly. Usually parents ground you for some reason. You might not know what the reason is yet, but they might have found some dirt on you. Only time I punished my kids and they were confused about it was when I knew some shit about them that they didn't know I knew. Like, you did some shit in school and you thought you're gonna be slick and not tell your parents, but your parents probably already know what the fuck you did, so they might already know. Alright, ready to fly. Well, I'm sitting here in Africa, in Kenya, flying to Uganda, and I chose that because this airplane, you're supposed to fly, like, according to the developers, you're supposed to fly this airplane where there's not a lot of people. So I've only flown it in the South Pacific, like Tahiti and places like that, but I want to try it over an actual landmass tonight, so we'll see if it works in Africa. I mean, I figured Africa is one of the least populated, you know, like, it's not like we're flying over New York City and Moscow and, all these major cities, so let's see if it works. If this don't work, I'm just going to choose a different airplane. So we will see momentarily. All right. God, I hope this works. Now that I turned everything off. All right, let's go, and we'll make this one the main PFD screen. Let's go full. Oh, bleed is off. That's not good. There we go. And oxygen is on now. All right. Let's go to sim brief. Oh yeah, no problem. I like streaming, it's fun. All right, let's try to import our flight plan again and see what happens. Okay, well, that's better. That's farther than we got last time. All right, now we got Avita 2A. All right, so we got our departure, Avita, the Glada. All right, we got our arrival. All right, let's put our approach in. We got RNAV 17. Yep, RNAV 17, and we got ETCOOL as our initial airfix. All right, man, do your thing. Go ahead and eat. I'm not going anywhere. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I hope your grounding isn't too bad. All right, let's see here. What's our minimums for this? 420. All right, so 420. All right, let's enter that. Let's load. It's funny. Like, every time I fly a plane, I say it's my favorite plane. I think overall, like my absolute favorite plane out of any plane is like I think the A380, the Airbus A380. It's probably my favorite like actual plane. In the simulator here, I would say it's the I really like the Cessna CJ4. Oh yeah, I like the F-18 Hornet. That's a fun plane, and the F-14 Tomcat. That's a fun plane. But that Hornet, man, that thing moves pretty good. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot with the fighter jets. Maybe I should do a few things with the fighter jets here and there. I never really think about using those. Maybe I should. All right, let's put this up to our cruising altitude tonight, which is 30,000 feet. All right, 3,000. Let's go here. Oh, screens went blank again. All right, so this plane is done. Let's go choose a different plane, and we'll continue our flight. At least we get to choose. At least we get to put all the fun shit back on. Motherfucker. I hate you, flight effects. I hope you burn in hell for all your lies. For all your lies, bitch. All right, let me go back under options and turn all the stuff on that I turned off. All right, data, we can put this back on. We can put you on. Put you on traffic. We can put this back on, and we can move this back up to, what, I have that back on at 40. Oops. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish that airplane worked better with Xbox, but there's something wrong between Xbox talking to it and the way they coded it. I don't know. But I just cannot get that plane to work unless it's like in the South Pacific Ocean. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's see here. All right, we got all that off. Show multiplayer in close proximity. All right. Yeah, I'm playing on Xbox. Yep. Yes, sir. I got my controller and a mouse. All right. There's usually an option for that. When you set up the airplane, there's usually an option for the smoke. Some of them, there's a button you click on the actual airplane to click the smoke on. But sometimes it's like when you come here, like under customization, sometimes it'll be here. All right, let's choose a different airplane. How far is this trip? It's like 400 and some miles. I just bought a new airplane the other day. What plane are you flying that you can't figure out the smoke? Which one of these planes? I want to fly the Douglas DC-3, but it's broken. The autopilot doesn't work on it. The extra. All right, let's see here. All right, so there's nothing there. Let's see, let's load this plane up here. Let's see. I never really looked at this plane before, so let me see if I can. Well, you didn't make me do it, man. It's not like you jumped through it's not like you jumped through the computer and forced me to do it. But I mean, I'm like, I don't mind doing it. I'm right here. You know, I really wasn't in the middle of anything. We're just choosing. Ah, man, it's all good. There's no reason to feel bad. It's all good. All right, let's get rid of this. And all right, those are circuit breaker lights. There's avionics. That's pedal, battery, alternator, boost pump. Yeah, I don't see a smoke button on here. Avionics, landing, alternator. All right, that's music and communications. Yeah, you know, I don't see a I don't see a button to make it to make the smoke come out. I've seen it before, like in that customization before, but yeah, unless it's under like options, not these options, like under. Let me type in smoke. Yeah, there's no smoke there. Let's type in smoke here. Yeah, I mean, I know there's always smoke that comes out of those planes. Nah, no smoke. Yeah, that's really weird. You'd think there would be smoke that would come out of I like going to air shows. I haven't been to an air show in a long time, but all right, let's choose another airplane. All right, I just bought this. Oh, where's that Boeing at that I just bought the other day? Maybe I'll fly that plane tonight. Beechcraft. All right, let's see here. Where is that plane I just bought? Actually, yeah, where is it actually? Like, I was just saying, like, where it is, but like, where is it? Oh, right here, the Stratoliner. Maybe we'll fly this airplane. I just flew it the other day for the first time. No, the simulator crashed, you motherfucker. Man, god damn. Man, it is not my night tonight. Got all kinds of stuff breaking around here. Mm. That's strange, the Mustang. The engine quits when you take off. Unless you're taking off, like sometimes if you take off. Sometimes when you take off and you're too steep, sometimes the engine will quit on you, but yeah, that's really weird that the engine quits on you. Are you talking about the Cessna Mustang? Or like the Mustang that's in. Because if it's the Cessna Mustang, man, that's a different story. That's a twin engine jet. That shouldn't be cutting off on you. P-51. Hang on. It depends on the altitude you're taking off from in that plane, because sometimes you have to. There's a fuel and there's a fuel lever that you have to adjust to lean the fuel out or make it more rich, and it depends on usually those planes. It depends on your altitude, and if your fuel mixture is not correct for the altitude you're trying to fly, the engine will shut off. So it might just, yeah, you might have to. Oh, hang on. Let me look at the plane real quick and see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Let's get this back up. Hopefully, it's done crashing for tonight. It might just be a problem with the simulator tonight. I've run into issues with this thing lately where it doesn't go online, or it just quits in the middle of trying to play. It's a shame. I just want to turn on my Xbox and just fly a plane. Like, I don't want to have to go through all this bull crap all the time. All right, P-51. Oh, Tom Cruise. I'm not talking about P-51 is join the club, my brother. We all got problems. Join the club. All right, I'm looking for this P-51 deal. Let me see if I can. It's not a plane that I don't think I've ever been inside before. Yeah, I don't think I have that plane here, the P-51, but I'll show you what I'm talking about, though. Let me find a plane that has that lever. So, actually, let me go to... You could be doing something wrong on takeoff, but let me show you. So, let me go to like a Cessna and show you. So like, all right, like this Cessna here, just as an example. So this Cessna here has this lever right here, right? This mixture. And usually every piston plane and most turboprops have a lever like this. Might not look like this, but they usually have it. And depending on your altitude, you need to lean it out by reducing the amount of fuel or push it in all the way. So a lot of times if you're taking off and your engine shuts off and it's like a propeller plane like this, a lot of times your fuel mixture is not correct. So to give you an example, like this plane here, actually, like this exact plane, I was trying to take off near Mount Everest, and I couldn't take off because it was too high in the air. I couldn't get my fuel mixture lean enough to deliver the power I needed. So I had to take off from a lower altitude and then go up. So, you know, if it's it might be too high of an altitude to take off, or you may need to adjust this fuel lever there. I would look into it. I don't have a P-51, so otherwise I would probably look into it a little bit for you, but all right, let's how far away is this thing? It's like 400 and some miles, I think, right? Let's do... Don't I have an Air Africa thing here on the ATR? I thought I did. Let's see here. Yeah, AfriJet. Yeah, we'll just do the ATR 72. That works. Because they got the right livery. That or that Boeing that I just bought. The Boeing Stratoliner. Kind of like the Stratoliner though. I just flew it. What airport are you trying to take off at? Yeah, I just flew to Stratoliner yesterday. Let's do the ATR tonight. You're taking off in Florida and you're running into that kind of issues? Yeah, you're doing something wrong. Hang on. Let me pull up that airplane, that Grumman deal, the Grumman Goose. All right, and let's go. All right, let's go back to December of last year when everything was good with the AirRack system. All right, and let's just go to let's do runway 35 left, and let's see what happens. Let's see. Let me turn on. Let me turn on the tooltips. So we can see what we're looking at here. All right, throttle. Here's mixture here. Mixture is 198. All right, well, let's try taking off with the mixture at 100%. All right, both propellers are all the way up. The carb heat is off. Alright, so we got everything set up. Let's release the park and brake and give it the old college try and see what happens. Alright, tail wheel lock is unlocked. And battery, beacon, nav, generator, IDOT, landing, lights on. Alright, let's go ahead and give it some juice and see what we can do. Having a lot of trouble with propeller planes lately, staying on like the straight and narrow. Well, I can tell you, I noticed that if you pitch this airplane too far up in the air, the engine starts dying really quickly. Like you can hear it. It it's having troubles. I mean, I would think like maybe around 500 to 1,000 vertical feet per minute would probably be it, you know, as far as climbing. But no, I mean, the engine didn't die for me. So next time you start hearing that, just pitch your plane down a little bit so you can level out. Because if you're under 3,000 feet, you shouldn't have to worry about the mixture if you're under 3,000 feet. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Sorry I couldn't like be more help, but I would if you might be going up too steep, might be part of the problem. So next time you hear the engine starting to like cut out, angle your plane either down a little bit or try to flatten it out and see if that helps out a bit. That might help. All right, let's back to our regularly scheduled programming. Do I want to do the Stratoliner again? Let me take a look at the inside of that thing. I just flew it. Yeah, well, those propeller planes are tough to keep straight. You have to play with the trim quite, you know, a lot. Yeah, I hear you. I have a hard time keeping those planes straight too. The ones without autopilot, especially. All right, so we got this old ass. Maybe I'll fly this plane again. Are there VOR stations in between? Or I could do the PC-12. I haven't done that plane in a while. Now, you know what? I'll do the Afrojet. We'll do the jet I already picked. Let's do the ATR. Enough fucking around. Let's do something already. Because I have that Afrojet and I never get to use that livery. So let's go ahead and... Alright, let's change that. And I do need to go into SimBrief and update SimBrief. Let me go ahead and do that because I'm going to pull the info into the airplane. I think I can pull it into the airplane. All right, SimBrief home. We need to go back to... No, not... Why does it have Naxos? Naxos. That was part of a bush trip. That's so stupid. HKMO. All right, let's go back to saved flights. And littering and all right. Edit. And let's put in the ATR 70 deuce bucket. Yeah, keep the pass time, that's fine. And let's put in the ATR, here we go, 72 600 deuce bucket. There we go, all right. Generate flight. Building maps. All right, very good. Now we can go back to Navigraph and import that flight. And bring it up on here, and all right. Let's come here, let's do live weather. And let's do like 8 something in the morning, and you motherfucker. All right. Oh, the Stratoliner? Yeah, it's not that easy to control. The autopilot system on it is decent, so that helps it a bit. But actually, you know what? I've only flown it one time. It wasn't too bad. I've only flown it one time. I'll be flying it again tomorrow. All right, dude. Thanks for stopping by for a little while. I appreciate it, man. I'll catch you later. Be easy breezy. I'll see you later. All right, we here at HKMO in Mombasa, Kenya. We'll fly this Afrojet back. Where are we flying to? Entebbe, Uganda. Let's make this a early morning here flight. Yeah, let's yeah, that look all right. Let's make it like 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, we got this Afrojet. I finally get to use it in the motherland. All right, let's go. Let's go, bitch. All right, let's import the flight plan. Let's go to aircraft. Let's connect the ground power. Put the tail prop in. Let's open the service door, the main door, cargo door. All right, let's see if, all right, we do have outside power available, so let's go ahead and switch you on. Let's switch you on. And let's switch you on. Let's also switch on our nav lights. I'll leave the verbiage up on all the buttons for a little bit. If it starts getting in my way, then I'm going to turn it off, but you know, I'll leave it up as long as I can. All right, let's contact the ATC. You know what? I think I have all that shit turned back on. Let me see here. No, I don't. All right, let's turn that on. Let's turn that on. Checklist. Piloting, assisted checklist I like. And where is, here we go, AI radio communications, ATC. That lets GigaChad give the feedback back to the ATC people. All right, let's go ahead and get some ground services going. Oh, you don't have baggage? Man. What kind of airport is this? Alright, no baggage? What? There's a couple cool things on this screen here. Let me show y'all. You can actually click on these screens. There you make them go up. You can click enter. There we got all these checklists here that we got available to us. So there's a screen here. If you come over here, come over to options and go to I'm sorry, it's under, where the fuck did it go? It used to be right on this page here. Oh yeah, here we go. It's now on page 2. Display click spot help. look at it shows you where you can click on these screens. You can click right on the screen. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and bring our flight plan in. So let's set the flight plan. Let's set the fuel. And we'll set the payload. All right, let me look at SimBrief, the OFP, and see what so takeoff weight is 22,433. So let's see here, load aircraft, passengers and cargo. So they have 22,310, that's close enough. So click start loading. 23 exceeds maximum takeoff weight. Oh, we got 22.3. Well, let's reduce the passengers then. Let's put in like 55. There we go. All right, we're good. So close. We'll set takeoff trims here momentarily. So let's see what our checklist does say actually. All right, power up.
Battery master switch on. MFC self-test complete.
All right, let's go next page. Yeah, you know what? I don't need all this bullshit. Sometimes I like using a checklist. Sometimes I just want to get going. All right, let's make sure we got our departure in. So we're going to click on HKMO. And let's see what runway they want us to take off. Well, actually, let's program the runway we want first. Let's go to runway 3. And we are doing Avita 2A. Now we're going to click this Tempe button, temporary, and then we're going to click execute. Now we're going to go all the way over to our arrival airport, and we're going to plug in our arrival information. So we have, let's see here, we're going to do the RNAV. Oh, actually, with this plane, we're going to do the ILS-Y 17. We'll do ILS-Y17. And we plug that in. And it looks like we're going to be doing the APNA. Oh no, the Osaka. Okay. OSU 1A. And ETCOOL is going to be our transition. So we can click execute on there. Very good. All right. Now let's go to performance, and our transition altitude tonight is going to be, let's see what it says on our departure chart here. We have a transition of 5,000 feet, so let's program in 5,000. Very good. All right, our cruising altitude is, what do they have here? I want to say it was like 18,000 feet tonight. Okay. All right, 18,000 feet, so we can do, we're almost done setting up the airplane. FL180. Oh, that's for the alternate shit. Alright, FL. No, 180. There we go. Alright, let's go to weight. Alright, all that's fine. Fuel flow. Okay, we don't need any of that. Let me go back to our flight plan. Let me look at our altitudes again and see if it put in 18,000 feet. Yep, see we got that discontinuity there. We need to get rid of that. So we can click the clear button, click on the line to the left, the button to the left of the discontinuity, and click execute, and now we have our altitudes in here. At least they should be. You know what? I don't know if it kept that 180. Let me just plug in 18,000 feet. Alright, approach is still 5,000. Let's go previous. Alright, it's got 18,000 feet there. Let me just type in 18,000 and see if that changes anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. It didn't change anything. Okay. Alright, very good. Let's go to... I think that's about it, actually. Program, data. Let's come here. Let's... Oh yeah, we do need to set our initial position. See how it's got GPS and then last? So let me open up the flight plan. And let me look at the coordinates for where we are located, and we are actually at South 0401, so it's this one here, and let's set our position. Very good. And everything else is good. The weight's good. All right, all that is good. Now, we're not done yet, guys. We're not in the clear. If you want to continue to follow, you know, the checklist, you can. You can just continue to click through this if you want. You know, power management, TO, right here, power management for takeoff. You click enter again. CDLs are the cockpit door locks. We can make sure that that's on deny. We already have takeoff data. We'll bring the tailpipe on board, and actually, let me see. Okay. Let's go ahead and... what do I want to do? Alright, let's close our doors. Let's get the tail prop on board. And actually, let's start up the APU. Yes, there is an APU in this airplane. Sort of an APU. So open up this prop brake door, turn the prop brake on. Okay. We're going to turn this pump on here, and we're going to click start. Oh, let's come over here, and let's click start. Alright, very good. And put this thing on feather. Alright, we can now click tail prop, doors, seat belts we can turn on. No devices, and arm the emergency lights, and we can put the beacon light on now. We're getting ready to back up. Alright, let's go ahead and move this up to auto and start generating some power. And let's go ahead and disconnect there, and let's go ahead and remove the wheel chocks and both ground powers, and let's go ahead and get back up. Or actually, let's contact the ATC and get our clearance.
Mombasa ground Wyoming, Mike Alpha with Oscar request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Mike Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway 21 using taxiway Lima Kilo Alpha.
You motherfucker.
Contact tower on 118.
What's the point of having enforced my flight plan if you never enforce my flight plan? You bitch.
Taxiing hold short runway 21 via taxiway Lima Kilo Alpha Wyoming Mike Alpha Mike Alpha.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I know it doesn't run with our takeoff. This motherfucker. Why choose enforce flight plan if it never lets you do the motherfucking flight plan? You know what I'm saying? These bitches. All right, let's go ahead and we'll back up. We'll fix it momentarily here.
Mombasa ground YO Mike Alpha requesting pushback.
YO Mike Alpha pushback request accepted.
Mombasa ground YO Mike Alpha requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the left.
YO
Motherfucker.
Mike Alpha, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
All right, let's click on HKMO again. Click on runway. Let's go now to runway 21. And it's now NERA 1A. And GADLA is our transition now. Temporary. Execute. And we're good. We still don't have any discontinuities. Are we backing up yet? Wrong way. I always do that.
Mombasa ground YO Mike Alpha requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the right.
YO Mike Alpha,
Now, if you notice, our propeller is not running, right? But we have, like, you know, almost full power, you know, for the propeller there. So that prop brake does exactly what it says. It puts the brakes on that propeller, so you get all the juice that the propeller generates, but it doesn't have all the spin. So that's kind of like an APU that's available for this airplane.
Requesting the end of pushback.
YO Mike Alpha request to end pushback received.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put on our brake again. Let's activate the first engine. Let's turn that thing on. Let's wait for that thing to get, there we go. And let's go ahead and move this up to feather. And we're gonna now remove the prop brake. Close this door, and in order to get that propeller working again, I do one thing, because you can see it's not spinning yet. You can see this one's spinning. So in order to get that passenger side spinning, we got to move this down to fuel cutoff and then back up again. And now it should start spinning. All right, maybe I didn't go down all the way. Give me a second. Let's go down. Come on, prop brake. Let's go. There we go. All right, there we go. Now it's starting to spin up. That was very weird. For some reason, it didn't release at first. All right, let's finish setting up what we need to set up here. So we're gonna come over here. Let's click nav button. Traffic we have above, that's fine. Let's do terrain. I guess we could do weather. I never turn on the SVS because it makes this display look. Yeah, it's very weird. It looks like it makes it like a negative film roll if you ever look at like negative film. So, all right, let's go here to SURV. All right, transponders on standby. That'll turn on. TCAS. It's on auto. All right, very good. Let's come back here. Now let's go ahead and click in this screen. Let's click in this section here. Takeoff data. Let's confirm takeoff data. All right, now we have all of our V speeds. All right, ground. Let's make this a little bit higher. All right, that's good. And let's reconfirm takeoff data. All right, that's good. Now let's go ahead and set our pitch in this little pink section here. So, oh, you know what? We can actually set it this way. All right, you don't have to yell at me. Damn it, airplane. I know, I got you. Let's go to performance. I'm sorry, payload. Let's set takeoff trim. All right, that should be good now. Yep, you can see now it's set it automatically. A icing alpha. Yeah, I know, we'll turn those on in a moment. All right, let's, now we do need to do one thing real quick. We need to move our throttle levers up just a little bit. And the reason we need to do that is because we need to turn on this TRU here. And in order to do that, that has to be up just a little bit. This TRU, I forget what TRU stands for, but it pretty much activates like everything over here. Like anti-icing, window heating, like all that stuff you can't really run unless that TRU button is lit up. All right, let's turn on our oxygen supply. All right, everything looks pretty good. Fuel flow is normal. Cabin, it's on auto. Yep, that's on auto. All right, oh, that's on auto. Auto, auto. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the logo light. Taxi light. Let's turn this off. And standby compass. Okay, attendant. Let them know we're getting ready to go. And fuel pumps are on. All right, aircraft. Let's go ahead and taxi. All right, flight plan, and let's look at our METAR data. So METAR is Q1012, so let's set that. All right, 1012 is set. And before we go, let's just take a look at all of our systems. Oh yeah, we do need to put our spoiler, I mean our flaps down. So, all right, now they are good. And what I want to do is I want to take a look at our configuration. So let's see what this says here. We need to do the before taxi checklist. Okay. Yep, all that's good. CL1 and 2 auto. CL1 and 2 auto. Cockpit lights. Oh yeah, the levers auto. Okay. Yep, those are condition levers are auto. Yep. All right, this is all good. That's all good. TRU is on. All right, that's good. And taxi and takeoff lights. Takeoff configuration test. Let's go ahead and do that again. All right, it said it was okay. If you missed it, you can see it. It'll show up right here. So let's do this again. See, it says okay. All right, now the only thing left to do, let me turn on the weather system. I don't really think it works in this airplane, but we can turn it on anyways. Alright, weather. Radar target. Let's do target alert, and let's... Actually, we'll do react mode 1. Alright, that's good, and everything else is on. We do need to turn on our lights. Alright, let's taxi out. Let's get this on the right screen here. Yep, now we can. There we go, this is the screen I wanted. Because that shows us our runways. Oh yeah, and I do need to put us at 18,000 feet. So, one last thing. It's a little bit to set this plane up, that's for sure. Alright, now we are good to taxi out, my friends. So let's release the parking brake. We're going to leave this up as long as we can, this gust lock, but it might get to a point to where it's like we're rolling so slow that we just have to move it, so we'll see what happens. But that gust lock prevents us from moving too fast. Man, I am so upset about that Cirrus SF jet, man. Because there was another plane that I really wanted to get from that same maker, from that Flight FX. They have this Honda jet, which looked fucking awesome. It was such a cool looking plane. But I'm scared to buy it because I don't know if it's going to have the same problems that SF has. And that Vision Jet does more, that thing is more advanced with what it does with SimBrief and Navigraph than any other plane here. That thing will actually use the telemetry data from the flight and show you on Navigraph's map on your tablet or your iPad or your computer. It'll show you you're at your flight, and it gives you all the different readings like wind data, ground speed, angle of attack, you know, time till descent. Like, it's crazy the info that's on there. Now, a majority of this flight, we're going to be in automatic throttle, sort of. Especially when we take off. So there's this manual button right here. We're going to click on that, and that's going to put our numbers in magenta. And that's going to be managed, like automatic, like managed speed mode by the FMS. I usually use that for climbing to our altitude. Like after takeoff, when I put the autopilot on and I click IAS, I leave it in this managed mode, the automatic mode, and leave that on until we get to our cruising altitude, and then from there on out I'll do the throttle myself. But alright, let's turn, flight director's already on. Let's do before takeoff. Alright. We'll do that when we get to a stop here. I don't think there's a toga button anywhere. Yeah, there's no toga button on this thing. That's cool. Go around, yeah. That's what I thought. There's no actual like toga button. Jet. Wasn't planning on flying this plane, but I guess I should put in the chat that the screens went black. That's why I put that title out there. I had a feeling something was going to happen. God damn, man, where they got us taxiing to? Yeah, go to the Atlantic and turn right. And when you get to Libya, turn left. Let me update the chat. Man, it's gonna take forever. I should just take off right here. Alright, we can at least go through some of this checklist here. Alright, takeoff briefing is done. I guess we won't. We'll just wait. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I don't really want to take off the gust lock because then we'll go too fast at that point. Then I'll be riding the brake the whole time. Let's turn on flight recorder. I don't usually have that feature on. This feature where it tells you what the button does, just because it covers everything up. When I say covers everything up, like in some of the other planes that I fly, like when I go down to the screen here, it'll like cover up the low, like, see how it covers up the screen? Yeah, that I don't like. But the when I was in the Bay 146 earlier, I turned it on because I was trying to find a certain button that I couldn't find. I did find it, but it took a while. I mean, what am I trying to say? It didn't take a while today finding it. In the overall scheme of things, of looking for that button, it took a while. I started looking for it yesterday because I first noticed it in the checklist yesterday. spilled Diet Mountain Dew on my mouse pad earlier. I think it's finally dry. Better the mouse pad than on the mouse itself. Right? Alright, we're almost ready. And them hot nuts are killer, man. God damn. These things here. Hampton Farms hot nuts, boy. Man, if you don't know about these things, you need to get down on these. That's for sure, man. These things are fucking awesome. I try not to eat too many of them a day. I try to eat some every day because they're good for the heart. But they also got tons of fat in them too. And so I try to eat just one serving a day. That's tough, man. That one serving is tough. That's a tough serving to stay at. Especially when these things taste as good as they do. And then the more you eat them, like the longer you eat them, the more like of that hot dust you get on your fingertips. So that like the peanuts start getting hotter. Alright, let's put the parking brake back on. Let's go ahead and set up our screen for takeoff. Alright, let's we'll zoom out to 10. Let's finish our checklist here. We can turn the gust lock off. Flight controls are fine. TCAS is fine. Boost function. That's fine. Airflow is fine. Let's let the cabin crew know that we're going to be taking off. Alright, engine bleeds on, that's fine. Turn on the external lighting, and all that is good. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on strobe light, landing lights, wing light, and let's go ahead and let's click on nav. Let's let the ATC know we're ready to take off.
Mombasa Tower YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, and runway 21 ready for departure, straight out departure.
YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, wind calm, straight out departure, approved.
Alright, very good.
Runway 21.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21 YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
Alright, the Yo Mama Express is getting ready to take off. Alright, let's get it. Alright, positive rate. Gear up. Let's make our turn. Let's go ahead and put our flaps up. And once we get a little straighter, there we go. Let's click autopilot and let's click IAS. And now we will follow our
terrain ahead.
Let's go ahead and do MCT. Climb.
Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, leading my airspace frequency change approved.
Mombasa Tower YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha frequency change.
Alright, landing gear is up.
Mombasa approach YO
Flaps
Mike
are
Alpha,
zero.
Mike Alpha is type 3 miles
Power
southwest of
management
Mombasa,
is in
2100
climb.
Request flight following.
And alright, all that's fine.
Mombasa approach. Squawk 0636.
Squawk 0636 YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, radar contact 4 miles west of Mombasa, 3000.
Alright, let's reduce our thruster a little bit so we're in the green.
Roger YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
And you can see we're in the speed target here, we're in auto mode. That's why it's in the magenta here, so that's following the flight plan, so I'm fine with that. Let's double check our METAR. Yep, it's still 1012. We're getting ready to switch over to standard anyways. 5,000 feet. So let's just sit right here and then we'll switch over. We just need to push it in. Alright, there we go, standard. We're in the right propeller mode, our flaps are up. Everything is looking good. We're in the green. Let's pull that back just a little bit. Alright, we can turn off, also we can turn off now our wing, taxi takeoff, and our landing lights, and our logo lights. Alright. We're all set, my friends. Just like that, the Afrijet is en route to Uganda. Flying over to motherland, that's right. I like flying over Africa. I've only flown over it a couple times, but I mean, the terrain is really fun to look at. It's got like a lot of dips and dunes, and it's got a lot of cool shit to look at. If you watch any of my videos, I pretty much say the same thing everywhere I fly. That it's a lot of cool shit to look at, but it's true. And same thing, I always say, oh man, this is my favorite plane. Usually, if you watch my videos, there's 3 things I say in every video. One is, I'm an idiot. 2 is, this is probably my favorite airplane. And 3 is, I've never really flown over this part of the world. This is awesome. Usually those 3 things I will say over the course of the video. Alright, so we're making a turn here. Yeah, it would have been nice to fly that Vision Jet, because that thing does so much stuff. But as far as like stuff with Navigraph, but hopefully when the simulator 2024 comes out, maybe they'll incorporate charts a bit more inside the airplanes, because like this plane would be awesome if I could bring up the charts. There's no way to do that. I mean, I like the fact a lot that that I can at least bring in the flight plan. I mean, that's nice. But it would be nice if I could like bring in the actual like and show the charts,
Goodbye. Nairobi Center, YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, 9,700 feet.
Like that has those different V speeds. That's pretty cool. That's the second time that's happened today. Azure online text speech services are unavailable. That happened earlier today too. Weird. But yeah, we have departure airport, the original runway, our standard instrument departure, our transition from our standard instrument departure, the airway we're flying on, the exit way of the airway, which is also the transition to our arrival, and then here's our airport and the runway. The approach never shows up on this, just the arrival and the standard instrument departure. Alright, now when we get up to cruising altitude, this thing will change to like 200 something. I really have no idea like how long we're going to be in the airport at night. Like, I don't really know where our top of descent is. I guess let me look at our flight plan and see when, that's part of the reason I wanted to switch the plane and the flight plan, so I kind of have an idea of when we're descending. Oh wow, we are at 18,000 feet for a while, Jesus Christ. At full is when we need to be at 13,000 feet. Wow, we got a lot of waypoints in front of us before we need to descend. Jesus. Alright, we're still in the green, that's good. I don't see any anti-icing. What? That's a video of like the bathroom. Got a bunch of horny peeping toms on this pilot in this airship here. once we get the cruising altitude, figure out what our descent's going to look like. But when are we going to start descending? Now we are almost at cruising altitude. Excuse me. Doesn't look like we have really, like, we have a lot of waypoints, but they're all like 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 1 minute. Normally I wouldn't be like looking up the waypoints like already, but I mean, I've been streaming for an hour and a half already, and we're just like getting the cruising altitude, so I'm getting a little tired. If I was getting paid for this, I wouldn't be complaining. But this is just a hobby. This hobby is very tiring sometimes. Oh, it's so tiring. Alright, let's click cruise speed. Oh, it's so tiring, this hobby of mine. Alright, we are all set, my friends. The only thing we're going to do now is we're going to turn off the speed target. Actually, I'll put this at like 220. It does nothing at this point. 0.0. The only thing it does is a reference point. Alright, we are in cruise mode. We can actually move our throttle up a little bit. We are good. If we get to a point where we start overspeeding too much, we can turn the condition levers to auto, but other than that, we're good. We're flying all these patrons. From Kenya to Uganda. Now this airport in Uganda is the one that comes with the list of airports in the simulator here. So Entebbe or Entebbe, 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 I guess is how you pronounce it. Entebbe, Entebbe, or Entebbe. I'm not trying to pronounce it wrong on purpose. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never tried to pronounce it before. But I have done some trips in Africa recently, and it's just beautiful. I mean, like, look at this. Got these deserts, and then all of a sudden you just got this beautiful mountain just sitting there. It's crazy. And like all the bush trips, there's like 30 bush trips, 40 bush trips in this simulator. None of them are in Africa. 0. None of them. It's crazy. Yeah, let's get a screenshot, bitch. Yeah. Can't wait for our video games to start having commercials in them. That's gonna be awesome. I'm sure those commercials will happen at the exact wrong time. Oh, I hope the autopilot's not kicking off. When that plane starts leaning like that, you never know if the autopilot disengaged or not. Fly after jet. .online. I don't know if that's a real company or not. I assume it is. It's gotta be a real company. Right? I think so. Alright, we are now on our route. We are out of the standard instrument departure. Alright, let's go to surveillance, and no, that's not it. Go to navigation. And traffic, let's go normal. Do need to set up our arrival at some point, but we got time for that. Now we're almost maxed out on our power here. We're only at 212 knots indicated airspeed, so.
Terrain awareness test start. Terrain awareness system test. Terrain awareness test complete.
Huh. Where's it at?
Mike Alpha traffic inside.
Well, thanks, big brother. Thanks for looking out. Alright, that's asshole. Alright, that's good. Let's go. And, yep, that needs to be at 10,000. That is right as well. And then EN 116 needs to be 10,000 as well. And ETCOL needs to be at 10,000 feet as well. 10,000 as well. Alright, let's see what that says now. Very good. And then from ETCOL, 10,000. Arc, and then R350 needs to be at 7,000. Yep. 7,058 for FF. Yep, that's right. Alright, very good. Alright, let's program this thing now. So let's go to Let's go to menu. Let's go to RMS1. Let's go to nav. And let's put in 110.7. We'll leave nav 2 as auto. And let's see here. We'll set up the course. We'll program the course when we get a little closer. There's no exact reason for that now. I mean, we got plenty of time to set the course. Wow, look at that. It's so pretty. Wow, that's cool looking too, man. I got so many. All kinds of screenshots. That's cool looking. Okay.
119er decimal tree, Yo Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
Guy sounds a little like Sling Blade.
DAR center, Yo Mike Alpha, Mike
I
Alpha.
reckon them there good
110.
ATCs. I reckon there that DAR center's good. Paul, good kid. Should really touched him. Yeah. If you've never seen Sling Blade, you wouldn't understand the voice, but Billy Bob Thornton was in this movie called Sling Blade a long time ago, and he's kind of talked like that. He was a little slow, I guess you could call it, but he had that voice that. Yeah, Jimmy, them good potatoes. Yeah. And his mouth would like stick out a bit. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but that movie is a pretty good movie. Sling Blade. Alright, KV. It's probably the end of our highway, I think. Oh no, it's not. We still have a little bit more to go on the highway. I think it docks them. Kilimanjaro? What? Is that Mount Kilimanjaro? That's cool. I've always heard that name, Mount Kilimanjaro. I've never seen it before. Call up my geography teacher from high school and be like, yo! Finally found it. For all them years you tried to show me that. Finally found Mount Kilimanjaro. Who knew it was a real place? that's not good that our TCAS system was on standby and not on, but I guess that's my fault for not putting it on. I thought it was on already, but I just looked down there and I was like, oh, TCAS is standby, it's not on. I reckon that's bad. I think we're going to start descending here pretty soon. One of these pages we're going to start descending. Right here. One of these pages we're going to start descending. Man, Africa is so cool. Parts of it, at least. I'm sure it's brutal, like to live there, like in the in some of the areas, like with the weather, like the Sahara Desert. You know, certain parts of the continent where like the climate's harsh and stuff like that. But man, just some of it's so beautiful though. There's houses on there. Maybe it's just my imagination. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, man, if you had a house on the side of the mountain like that. Cover that mountain in snow and put on my skis and tear that bitch up. I go down that mountain once. I'll be too tired to go back up it. I'll make the most of it on the way down the aisle. I'll be the best one-time skier down that mountain ever seen. Now I would drop the flight level and click VNAV like I would normally do in these scenarios, but if I was to do that and I was to click on the VNAV button, the airplane will start descending right away. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until I see the top of descent marker, and then I will click VNAV when I'm ready to start descending. So, yeah, this plane for some reason does not like to follow the rules of engagement. It's like, shh, VNAV. You can push it. I'm just going to descend when I want to descend anyways. I mean, you can push the VNAV if you want, but I'm telling you, as soon as you push it, I'm going down. Push VNAV at your own risk, son. At your own risk, son! Man, that's not right. That can't be right. Hey now. think I'm gonna start playing with failures turned on. Like they're on the 737 they're on. But I think that's the only airplane they're turned on. I want to find out more about the failures though. The best way to probably do it is probably just to start playing with it, just experiencing it instead of researching it. Sometimes when I research those things, like I get too deep in the research and I kind of like start overthinking things. Oh boy. Oh man, that's hot. Oh, it's hot. Wow. Ooh wee. Here's some hot nuts, boy. Woo! Oh man. Them nuts will hurt you. My nuts. Alright, I think we're going to start descending here pretty soon. Let me plug in. Let me at least plug into 10,000 now. Something tells me pretty soon I'm going to see that beautiful arrow. That beautiful arrow showing us where we're supposed to go down. Where are you at, you beautiful arrow, you? Oh, you know what? I could probably click progress and find out myself. I am an idiot. What? What? No fucking way. I still got 348 miles left. What the fuck is going on, man? An hour and 27 minutes. How the fuck do they get that? Look, it's like 3 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. Minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes. I guess maybe when you add it all up, maybe it is. Shit, ain't that about a bitch? Alright, looks like we flying, we increasing our speed. Bring on 2x, baby. Let's do it. Man, that's a big old kick in the dick right there, man. I thought we were like maybe 50 miles away, 60 miles away. I put that thing on, man, we still an hour and a half away. You gotta be fucking joking. I'm about ready to end this stream and say goodnight, y'all. Like, peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm tired, man. I'm hungry and tired. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I've been up since like 6 this morning. Tired. Yes, I'm complaining. Now I'm complaining. I wasn't complaining earlier. Now I'm complaining. Don't talk me into this damn trick. Man, y'all are crazy. Well, if the mileage keeps on clicking down the way it is, where it's like a mile every, I guess, couple of seconds, that's not too bad. Like, I don't want to like turn the trip. Like, I want to finish the trip. Like, I really don't like turning off trips like mid-flight. But I thought this trip was only like 400 and some miles. Like, did we really only fly 100 and some miles like in that period of time? I don't know. It just, to me, it seems like we've been like flying a lot longer than we've been tonight. Like, can I get a failure, please, and just land at one of these other airports? Can you please give me a failure, even though I don't have it turned on? Nah, we'll stick with it. We're making pretty good time now that we're in. Man, if I knew that shit, I would have been in 2x a long time ago. Long time ago. Like, back then. Again. We'd be back there making ATRs great again. Again. We already made them great once. Then they got screwed up, and we had to make them great again. So we're making ATRs great again. Yeah, I got no problem leaving it on 2x right now for like the remainder of the cruise, unless we get to a part where we're making like a turn. If we're making a big turn, then I gotta slow it back down again, because this thing turns so violently. It's crazy. It's like you get whiplash just by looking at it. The 737 from PMDG, however, that thing is beautiful when it's in sped up mode. You get to a waypoint, it slows down, completes the waypoint, then takes back off again. Or you get to a turn, it slows down for the turn, and then takes right back off again. This thing from Microsoft, man, this thing don't slow down for nothing. Oh, you got a turn? We just blow right through that turn. Just go right through it. While it's violently giving you whiplash, all throughout the cabin. Watch, I'll leave it on. Let's see if this thing turns a little bit. You'll see. You'll see. You think I'm bullshitting. Watch. Shit, tell me. Man, Greg don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man. Greg crazy. Whiplash. Just watch. I'll tell you. I lie to y'all. Don't think I lied to you. I ain't lied to y'all one time. What's up, Clouds? How y'all doing? The alien up there. Look at that. Got the alien spaceships up there. Got the weird shapes and shit. Look at that. The aliens. Those are the aliens that make those weird circles in America on the ground. We don't have any turns coming up to make them violent head spins. Alright, we're doing okay. We've gone down about 100 miles. Looks like that thing got a slider on the side, like to extend something out of it, doesn't it? This little extender here, like unload your clit. Push that in so you can unload your clit. Did me dirty. Did me dirty. Thought I had like 20 minutes left until the top of the descent. Man. Y'all must be. I did. When I planned out this trip, it said it was only like 400 and some miles. Like, whatever. I don't really know why I'm complaining. It's not like I have anything else to do tonight. I really don't. Like, any turns coming up so we can violently whiplash our peoples. Still got to put away dinner. I made some fettuccine. I'm sorry, some linguine, some meatballs, and some spicy gravy, some spicy marinara. It's called gravy. Some spicy gravy. Ate that bitch with chopsticks. A local swimming pool? Lunch. Might be. Yeah, I mean, here's my chopsticks right here. That's what I use tonight with my bowl. These little chopsticks I bought on Amazon. There's like 5 of them for about $10. These are a little slippery compared to some of the other ones that I like to use, but they do a pretty good job. If you get your kung fu grip on them, you know, regardless of the amount of oil that's on those noodles, you'll be able to get them up. But yeah, man, I eat with chopsticks and I cook with chopsticks as often as I can. I like cooking with chopsticks a lot, actually. And I do eat with, like I said, I do try to eat with chopsticks as often as I can. Alright, on the other side of this body of water, I believe, is Uganda. Now, that's a pretty big body of water, though, in the middle of Africa. But how do we still have that long to go? Something just don't seem right. Like 7 miles, 8 miles, and then 41 miles. And it's saying we got 178 to the top of the descent. Like, something don't seem right. Like, oh yeah, we got to start. We actually do have to start getting ready to descend. Actually, so from Nisal, it's 41 miles, and we need to be at Oxum we need to be at 15. Yeah, this is wrong. This top of descent here. I don't know where they're getting that top of descent from, but that ain't the one we're using. And we need to be at 15,000 feet by the time we get to Oxum, so that's only a 3,000 foot difference. So. We have 41 miles until we get to let's get through Nisal first. Then we have 41 miles to Oxum, and we need to go down 3,000 feet, so that's only like 12 to 15 miles. So when we're about 15 miles out, we'll start our descent. I don't know what the fuck this thing is talking about, man. I mean, like, y'all are way off in this. You need to go back to the drawing board and look at that again. Look at that. Look at it again. Again. Alright, performance. Entebbe, that's how you pronounce it. Alright. Okay, Entebbe, I got you.
Going to 128 decimal flight YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha. Entebbe Center YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha flight level 180.
Whale Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, and Heavy Center radar contact continue.
I got y'all. Don't y'all worry about a thing. We good. We good now that I'm on the scene. And if I would have just followed that, we would have overflown the airport. Now, what kind of got me thinking was the body of water. Because, I mean, this is a big body of water in Africa, but it's not that big to where it was like 200 miles to the top of the sound. Yeah, see, there's Oxum there. 15,000. Like I said, we still got 37 miles, so we get down there. We go ahead, we get down there. Good old 15,000 feet, sir. Actually, let's go ahead and sync our course now. We need to be on a course of 170, so this is how we do it. We're going to go into heading mode. We're going to go to nav source, put that on VOR ILS, and we're going to go to course here and program in 170. That's good. Now we can go back to FMS number 1 and click on nav again. We're all set. And our decision height tonight is ILS looks like it's 200. So let's go ahead and program this. So 200. Very good. How far out are we? 29 miles. Alright, we'll start descending here pretty soon. Another 10 miles. We'll go, more than likely we'll go VS. I guess we could try IAS mode, but I don't think that's going to work. Rather just do VS mode, to be honest with you. Yeah, I thought there was a descent checklist. Oh, bomb on board. Let's see what that says. CC, landing elevation, handle carefully and avoid shots. Service door. Wow, I can't believe they actually have that in here. That is crazy. Yeah, I wasn't trying to look all that up. I was trying to go to like the next. Okay, here we go. Normal procedures. Target descent. Landing elevation, that's on automatic. We set up our decision height. We did the performance already, and arrival briefing is fine. So we can actually click all those off. Do need to come over here though, and oh no, we don't need to do that. Okay, I thought there was something we needed to confirm for that, but we don't. All right, so let's go ahead and start reducing our throttle. Let's go VS mode and go nose down. zoom in a little bit now. Let's actually go up a little bit. I'll tell you the one nice thing about having this feature on is that, like, it tells you, like, what the vertical feet are and all that. Like, that's kind of nice instead of having to look on this, like, trying to look at this little screen and say, oh yeah, that's a -1 too. What's that? -1? What? Like, it's kind of nice having that. Is the automatic here. And is it 200 also? Yeah, we can leave it 200. Not that it makes a lick of a difference really, because if I don't give it juice, it ain't going to do much. I don't think it moves the throttles really that much on its own, so. All right, and then from Oakham, then we need to get down to 10,000 feet. We got about 16 miles to do it. By the way, that's me controlling the throttle. All right, let's plug in 10,000 feet. I'll click VNAV this time. Now it says VNAV FL15, but it should, once we cross over Oxum, it should switch over to FL10. FL100. Let's put our surveillance down as well. Not our surveillance. Our traffic. Let's put that below. See what y'all gonna do, bitch. You wanna switch over? Come on. Yeah, switch on over. Don't make me look like I'm stupid. Don't do it. Don't make me look like I'm stupid. See? See? I told y'all. You gonna start descending or what? What y'all waiting on? How come VNAV didn't do nothing? Oh, now y'all are going. Now you move. Y'all son of a bitches. Hey mate, give me a damn heart attack, this airplane. I don't know why it's mandatory to be at 10,000 feet so quick. I mean, 25 miles after that, it's another 10,000 foot cap, and then another 28 miles after that, it's still a 10,000 foot cap. So I don't know. Damn, 31 minus 31,000. I mean 3,100 vertical feet per minute. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's change that a little bit. Damn. Over there, nose diving. Making all kinds of passengers sick.
Generic 5 Hotel, Victor Whiskey Mike and Heavy Center QNH 29.908 radar contact continue.
Alright, now we got about 30 miles until EN 116. Then we got about 30 miles after that to Etpool, and then we make our turn towards the ILS. Alright, now we're gonna be at 10,000 feet for a little bit here. How am I doing on fuel, actually? $750 kilograms of fuel. That's pretty good. Gotta be careful when I wipe my eyes when I'm eating these, because I don't want to get that spicy dust in my eyes. Whee! Now, I believe this holding pattern is if we're doing a go around. We should be breaking off and then going up this way. To the north. Yeah, that holding pattern is if we have to do a go around. I don't think there's anything we need to do for approach now. Alright, METAR 1017. Landing data 112, 124. What is VGA again? Oh, go around speed. Okay. VMHB versus V approach. Minimum high bank angle speed. Okay. Okay. Very good. Good. Good for you. I don't think this plane will switch our modes automatically. I forget what plane I was flying in that did that recently. I think it was the I think it was a Cessna. I think it was one of the Cessnas. Longitude or CJ4 or something like that. But like when we line up for the ILS, like we push approach and that thing switches our modes automatically. It was awesome. I don't remember a plane ever doing that before. Like it takes us out of this FMS and puts us into like the localizer mode and captures the glide scope and all that. Like usually you got to switch the navigation sources and all that, but that plane did it for you automatically. I think I'm going crazy. Alrighty. This is one of our last big turns. We got about 29 miles. And then we are going to turn from Etpool. And then, yeah, man. Then we got about... And we got about 20 miles. And then we have a DME arc, and then we're pretty much in the home stretch, so we're getting there. You know, this thing might have been correct. It might have really been 170 some miles. We don't, our transition's not until 5,000 feet, I don't think. Oh, it's at 7,000. Alright, well, whatever. They're giving it to us now, we'll do it now. So what did they say? 3.00? That's fine. We can switch now. Yeah, here's our runway, I believe, like over here. I don't think this thing does approach mode. No, it doesn't. Okay. A double rainbow. Whoa! Look at that. That is awesome. Let's pause that thing. Hang on. Let's go into. That was really cool. Alright, that's enough of that. That was really cool. Double rainbow, wow. Yep, this is the same landing that's showing on my charts. The Dipsy Doo ILS Flipperoo. The Dipsy Doo Flipperoo. Actually, what is our capture point? 5,800 feet. Okay. Alright, let's program this in for 7,000. And let's click on VNav. See, it's not supposed to go down yet. Stupid. This VNav system in this airplane is stupid. Stupid, stupid. Well, you stupid or something, Forrest? Stupid is as stupid does. Someday you'll find the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Alright, seatbelts. Yeah, okay. Let's forward landing. That's what I want to see. Power management mode does go back to takeoff. Okay.
Going to 128.5 YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha. In Temi Center, YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, 9,700 feet.
Alright. Are you losing? Yep, you are. It's losing autopilot. It was getting ready to drift. I don't think so, baby. You ain't pulling over that wool over on me. No, sir. I got your number, honey. Don't you worry about a thing. All right, let's go VNav.
Bio Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, contact and heavy approach on 126.6. Good day.
126.6 YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha. Goodbye. Entebbe approach YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha, 8,400 feet.
Bio Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
Man, this thing just goes down so violently. Jesus Christ.
Contact continue.
This VNav system is really fucked in this airplane. Alright, let's go ahead and put on landing lights. And what are we doing? 170? So let's turn our heading to 170. Alright, let's go down to 5,800. That's our capture point. There's our airport over there. Entebbe International. Another double rainbow. Let's go ahead and sync up our heading actually. Put ourselves in this mode here. Let's go heading mode. And I am going to click on approach to arm the localizer and the glide scope. Alright, localizer is captured. Hopefully it will stay captured. Let's turn this off. The auto speed bug thing. Alright, localizer is still captured. That is very good. And how far out are we? We're about 11 miles. Alright, excellent. Things are going pretty well. Alright, glide scope is starting to come into play. Let's actually put our gear down. Love how the gear sounds when it's going down. So cool. We have one more set of flaps to put down. We'll put them down very shortly. Alright, glide scope is now captured. Alright, let's actually go into takeoff mode. And let's actually move these up again. Not that we're gonna need it possibly, but actually that's a bad idea. Actually, let's put these back down because we're really starting to pick up speed. But takeoff mode is okay. We can leave ourselves in takeoff mode. We got about 5 miles. Let's go flaps full. Let's give it a little bit more juice. So we need to get down to about 120-ish, roughly. This is a pretty fun flight. A lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but that's my bad. Still glad we did it though. It would have been nice to do it like in the plane we started off with, but yeah, it is what it is. Still fun nevertheless. I do want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream tonight. Please tip your bartender on your way out, and by tip your bartender I mean subscribe to my channel and push the like button, please. It might not mean a lot to you, but that half a second it takes for you to do both of those things means a lot to me. And I'll definitely be back tomorrow for sure, with more adventures over the beautiful skies of Mother Earth. Yes, sir.
500. Approaching decision height.
Oh, we already decided, buddy.
200. Decision height. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Whoa, look at that. That is cool. All right, let's find out where we're going to park at.
Route Wild Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha taxi to the gate.
Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Taxi to gate Alpha 2 Wild Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
How do I get over there? Did I just cut across the grass? I think that's a pretty good idea. Cutting across the grass. Let's do it. Because I don't see any arrows, like, telling us where to go. So we just make our own road. Boy, look, that little building there is Entebbe. Nah, just kidding. I like that, how it says Entebbe, like, on the side. Oh, man, that's pretty dope. I like that. Come on, let's go, baby. My juice pumping, yeah. Yeah, look at that juice. And that's a little disappointing that there's no arrows telling us where to go. Oh well. We'll just make our own road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. It's one of my favorite lines in any of the Back to the Future movies. At the end of the first Back to the Future, it's like, Doc, what are you doing? We can't leave from here. There's not enough road. Doc's roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. All right, Doc. Damn. Show off. I said A2. Maybe it's right here. That's 6A. Who cares? Let's just park here. Right in front of the. I know we're off track. All right, the Pearl of Africa. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and get the wheel chocks in. Let's get the ground power unit set up. All right, let's we'll do this checklist here. We'll do the Giga Chad after landing evaluation.
Weather radar.
Go ahead.
Standby. Flight controls. Locked. Flaps. 0 degrees. Trims 3 axis. Reset. Landing and strobe lights. Off. Anti-dash/dicing. Off. Engine start rotary switch. Off. Probes heating. Off. Transformer rectifier unit TRU. Off. Condition lever 1. Feather, then fuel shutoff. Oxygen main supply. Off. Ice and rain protection. Off. Exterior lights. Off. Emergency exit lights. Disarm. Weather radar. Off. Condition lever tube. Fuel shutoff. Fuel pumps 1 plus 2. Off. Cockpit door locking system. Off. External power. Off. Battery master switch. Off.
There we have it, my friends. We are here. We are here in Entebbe International Airport. The welcome to the Pearl of Africa. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Pearl of Africa. I like that. Well, anyways, that's about it, my friends. Please subscribe. Please click like. Please subscribe. Please click like. And what the hell is that hanging down, man? That's weird. Anyways, that is. Let me look at that real quick, actually. That's pretty cool, whatever the hell that is. But yeah, please tip your bartenders before you leave. And by tip your bartender, I mean subscribe and like. I've had this channel for about a year now. I was hoping to have a lot more subscribers by now, to be honest. I know I kind of have a niche market with doing these airplane videos. That is pretty cool. What the hell is that? Must be some sort of sensor. I know it's kind of a niche market, doing these airplane videos, but still, nonetheless, there's a lot of airplane videos out there that have tons of subscriber and tons of like, and I don't think they're as good as me, to be honest. I don't. The reason I started doing this channel is because I didn't like a lot of the airplane videos I watched. I didn't like the way they explained things. I didn't like the music they were playing. I didn't like the types of airplanes they were flying. I didn't like the lack of explanation of equipment or taking the time to explain things. I just didn't like it. I thought it was very, subpar work, in my opinion, for the amount of views they were getting. I think I do a pretty damn good job with explaining things and different types of content and giving you a certain level of an episode every time I do it, and I don't know, I just was hoping to have some more subscribers by now, but I appreciate everybody that does stop by and hangs out for a while. So with that said, I will see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, and keep on trucking, keep on flying, and I will see you over the beautiful skies of Mother Earth tomorrow.